Got a very early look at Ryzeal, Malice, and Ryuji prices. Smash the link, grab out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Now, I'm going to preface this, and I want to say we don't know rarities across the board. It is very much expected that you are going to have the Ryzeal stuff taking up the most expensive slots in the set, and so forth. We know, we acknowledge, and we understand this. Now, looking at these early pre-sales, $57 for Thode. What's interesting is 10 people viewed this in the last 24 hours. People are already looking at these results out here, and that's actually very interesting to me. Treadnator being $42, I mean, this is what, like a 2 of? As you can clearly see, we've had no sales data on this, which is fine. Ice coming in at, $38. That's a little bit crazy. You've also got EX coming in at $50 from this one seller, which is a little bit rough. I'm sure you are super excited to be seeing those levels of prices. And then, of course, hey, look, $45 Dreadnators. I mean, I guess, right? Saber Hole at $8. How many? We've clearly have to have no sales on this, right? All right, sure. I love the 10 listings that we've already got presented of that. And then Cross, our field spell. I mean, what are we expecting here? We have 9 of these listed at $25. 7 people have already viewed this. That's interesting. And then Duo Drive coming in at $40. So let's do some calculations really quick here based on these pre-sale prices. So 57 plus 57 plus 57, that's 171 on Thodes. You need 2 Dreadnators, that's 84. All right, that's not like the worst thing in the world. Ice coming in at 38, 38, 38. You're at 369 right now. Let's program in those copies of this. Well, that puts us at 519. Okay, well, I don't like that. What about my thruster hole? Okay, sure, that's $8. What about cross? Well, if I'm going to play 2 crosses, that's like $50, but we'll put in 1. And you need 2 copies of Duo Drive. That's another $80 on pre-sales. If you, as of just on the bare minimum ratios, that's $632 on pre-sales, just on the early stuff. Now remember, we don't even know set ratio data on this, right? And also, if you were to play one more cross, that's $657. A case of this set is $700 on pre-sale certain places. Now, obviously, that's going to change. We're going to see it go up to $750, $800 on certain places. But if you know where to look, yeah, I mean, you don't even choose to play this. And then, of course, oh, I forgot plug-in. Oh, yeah, how could I forget plug-in? With plug-in, it's $652. All right, that's disgusting to be thinking about out here. Oh, and I forgot the one of Node. Just kidding. $667. The cost of a Ryzeal core right now is what you are expecting. Also, I guess I gotta give this a shout out here. This Dreadnator. This QCR Dreadnator looks fantastic, by the way. Like, actually, that is gorgeous. I hope we get something similar to this. Also, this is only $140, which is kind of funny. But $667 with 1 cross. Adding in that extra 25 puts you at $692. An entire case price is you're $8 short. And then, you know, hey, buying a case of this set does kind of look a little bit more enticing, but that's actually some of the worst poll ratio or discussions I've seen. Now, what about Malice over here, based on, you know, some pre-sales? All right, let's jump on in here for a second. All right, I see we have the nice $39. Well, good news is, I mean, things from the extra deck shouldn't cost too much. So we got, what, $38? And then they love the 38s on these, just on the lowest. Oh, look, your field spell at 38. Man, they love 38. All right, hey, look, 27. Well, that's not good. What? Oh, you can get the whole complete core down here for $630 for Malice. Of course, none have sold, by the way. Like, I don't know what you're expecting here. And then there's $60. You want $180 for these? That puts us at $479. And then $35? And then you've got another $43 here for this? Excuse me, you want $551 on just assuming the ratios of like going 1 1 1, you know, the three of for this at $60 is insane, by the way. But you're also looking at this listing here at the $630 mark. That, I also love the fact they're spending an extra $40 on top of this for shipping. So they want like $670 for this core. This core alone, I mean, Ryzeal is 600 and plus. This core coming in on current prices is 500. Wow. So you're telling me I can get on, just assuming right now on current pricing, you tell me I can get $1,100 worth of cards for $700. Yeah, this set looks massively profitable in every sort of, you know, combination of things out here. Oh, also, the YCS JO I'm going to give a quick shout out to these here. For those of you that know, these do exist. They are very expensive, and if you are a collector of these sorts of things, you are going to want to keep an eye on that. But I mean, Japanese listings. Oh yeah, all the cheap stuff. I love the fact that you can get this stuff so cheap. But those Osaka sleeves, you have no sales moving across the board here on this. Like, you did have, this is kind of cool. There was one listing here. This is interesting. What do we get in this? Okay, so this was a Malice Deck Core pre-order. This is a pre-release for 7th and 9th. How early you place your order. I can't cancel any order. Please be aware. Deck Core is 3 of each Malice card on crossover breakers. This is actually kind of interesting. And these all sold out. Both of them moved. That was not like a terrible price, especially with how things are on the what we're assuming ratios. I got to give this card shop some credit, actually. I think they did a very good presented job with trying to sell things. Okay, cool. I guess we're not going to... You want to load my filters? Okay, they also have the Ryzeal Deck Core for $345. And these both sold out. What'd they say on this? 3 copies of each Ryzeal card from Crossover Breakers. This is a pre-release item and will ship on the 7th and 9th. $345 for this is pretty good. I think we might be landing about here, but this gives you a little bit of an insight as to kind of what's going on with this. I gotta say, I'm not all that disappointed. Now, what about Ryuji? Ryuji, I think, is going to get the short end of the stick out here. First of all, we already know and we understand that Malice and Ryzeal will take up the highest allotted amount of slots as waifu tax and the better deck, which leaves Ryuji probably in a very small amount of distribution and knowledge of what we've got going on here. Now, seeing a Ryuji core here at $379, that's not going to happen. I am predicting that we're going to see this card be the one big slot, and that's kind of it, all right? To see this deck core at this price, that's so unrealistic at this point. Ryuji Monsters deck box? Wait, what? Nice mouse pad. Do we have any completed listings for this? Like, besides like all the Japanese stuff? No, we do not, actually. Nobody's batting an eye at anything Ryuji, and I mean, I'm glad to see that, all right? You should not be looking at a listing like this right here. This is unimpossible, all right? It is unimpossible. It will... Robbie, you're saying unimpossible, not impossible. This is beyond... No, this will not happen. Also, you know, shifting back here to the Ryzeal stuff on your completed side of the thing. I mean, the $345 was really good. Also, nice field centers. But, hey, you've had a lot of stuff just kind of moving around here. Overall, I just wanted to put this into the eyes of you. I wanted to bring you up to speed on what people are kind of expecting with this, because the market is one of these creatures that you need to be aware of what's going on. If you just kind of go, oh, I don't care, you know, you're going to be even more pissed when, you know, all hell breaks loose and the reality of the situation hits and you're looking at these numbers and you're like, wow, you know, this is ridiculous. $345 for a Ryzeal core was probably the best deal I have seen out here, and I'm expecting a lot more people to be upset with this when reality kicks in. But hey, look at Bonanza, right? I was crazy for saying that short prints weren't going to go up in price. Okay, you guys have a good rest of your day and stay safe out there. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.